Okay, this one here, we're going to do a bunch of constraints here again. And as you can see, this looks like a revolved shape here. So the best way to do this is to draw this profile and then do a 270-degree revolve to get that cutaway shape. So we are going to draw this and then create this by revolving it. Now this is a really good example of using constraints here. So let's get into this one. This is what our sketch is going to look like. We will draw this from the front plane. And my strategy for doing this is I'm going to freehand this as best I can. So this shape here, I'm just going to kind of freehand this and then dimension it and constrain it afterwards. So let's draw a center line on the axis here. And we'll draw another one through here as well. We're going to use this for some of our dimensioning. Make that a center line. Now I find the best way to do this is we're just going to kind of freehand this and then start putting in the dimensions afterwards. So we're going to try to freehand this shape as best we can. We're going to try to get it close. Alright, so it kind of looks like this. That's kind of the shape that we are. Alright, so now let's start dimensioning this guy. So here to here is 45. That should be 45. It is 138 to this outer edge right here. Now it's interesting here, this to center line, when we do that with a center line, see how it gives you the diameter like that? It recognizes that this is a diameter across there, and that is supposed to be 138. So what I said there? 138. Let's not do that one yet. Let's leave that one for now. We'll come back to that. Inside one here is 30. Here to here is 30. This edge is 45. That's this line here, there to there, 45. This edge is 58. Now, this line, and this line. Okay, first of all, this line and this line are collinear to each other. So this and this are collinear. That means that they have to line up. So they are both 45. This one, this one, this and this are collinear. This and this are collinear. So that is all correct. This edge to this edge here is 6. That's 6. And this are collinear. I'm just going to move that down here like that. This guy and this guy are collinear. This does start to move stuff around a little bit goofy. You might have to fix things like that as you go. So that's our 6. And then this one, that's 128 to here, and then 138 to here. 128, and this one here was 138. I'm just going to fix some of these points here because they don't make any sense. All right. Now, these guys are collinear. And let's start looking at some of the vertical ones here. These 45 and symmetrical across the center line here. Oh, we already had that in there. You can see when I put that in and it has brackets around it, that means it's already been defined once. But this has symmetry across this center line. So there we go, that moves that up. What else we got here? 25. Here to here is 25. That is 25. here is 4. Here to here is 10. This guy and this guy are symmetrical across center. This guy and this guy are symmetrical across the center. This guy and this guy are symmetrical across the center. This guy and this guy are collinear. Whoops. This guy and this guy are collinear. Here to here is 5. Are symmetrical across the center. That is a distance of 8, and those are going to be called equal. So this is this line and this line are both equal. And that has a value of 8. This segment here has a diameter or a distance of 4. And this is equal to this. This is equal to this. This is equal to that. And we're getting there now. Whoops. So what else do we have here? Total diameter of 40 across here. This is 40 in total. And now here's an interesting one. We know that this and this are both parallel to each other. Like that. And I think that is all of our dimensioning. I think that looks correct. I think that is good. So now what we want to do I'm going to finish this sketch, take it out like this. You'll notice that we have two different pieces here. We'll just leave that okay. That's because it's being divided by this center line here. But basically what we want to do is we are now going to do a revolve. We'll select this and this. Our axis we're going to revolve around is the center line that we defined. And we are only going to revolve to 70 degrees. And that should give us that right there. And that is our shape. So this is a little pulley. That is the shape right there. Okay, so that is that one.